Hello everyone and welcome back to this month's Platterful tutorial. Today I'm walking you through how to build this month's kit step by step, so let's get started with our cheeses and meats first. First up, I'm working with the Cranberry Chipotle Cheddar. This cheese is a little smoky with a hint of sweetness from the cranberries and just the right amount of spice from the chipotle. It is so good. I like to cut it in thin, long, triangular slices. To place them on the board, I create a little zipper effect by placing the wedges opposite of each other one by one down the board. Then with the remaining wedges, I'll just fan them out in the bottom corner of the board. It looks super cute, adding different textures. Next is our blueberry vanilla goat cheese. This one is creamy and tangy with a subtle sweetness from those blueberries and a smooth vanilla finish. I like to transfer it into a small dish to serve as a spread. You can use any small dish you have on hand or even the one provided in your Platterful kit, but just keep in mind you might want that later for jam. A little styling tip at the end, I like to decorate the goat cheese with a cute blueberry flower and a sprig of fresh rosemary. So stay tuned until the end of this tutorial to see that and check out our Instagram reel for a step-by-step on how to make the blueberry flower. It's super cute. For those of you with the large kit, we also have Dill Havarti. This cheese is smooth and creamy with a fresh herbal flavor from the dill. It pairs beautifully with both meats and fruit. I'm going to cut half of the block into thin slices, perfect for layering or stacking. To do this, I hold the block steady and slice slowly with a sharp knife, keeping the slices as even as possible. The other half I'll cube into bite-sized pieces, first slicing into strips and then cutting across into squares. These cubes are perfect for popping directly onto the board or grabbing with a fork. Now it is time to fold and place our meats. I'm using salchichon, salami, and prosciutto. Pro tip, pop them in the freezer for 5 to 10 minutes before folding. It makes them so much easier to handle. For the salami, I fold each piece in half and then in half again and place them next to each other on the board using what I like to call the river technique. I love having them flow around the blueberry goat cheese. It creates a beautiful visual and keeps the flavors close together. I did sneak in the little ribbon technique as well, however I didn't eventually end up using that on my final board. But if you're interested, this is how you make it. You just place one piece over the other, fold it in half, then fold them into each other. For the prosciutto, I fold it messily into little bunches and place them around the board. Its rich, savory flavor and delicate texture really elevate the whole board. Before we dive into how I built the boards, I also want to give a quick shout out to our box sponsors this month. Y'all Snacks, the little cheddar baguette bites were incredible, and the Oh So Snacks, the dried mango bits, were so yummy. Alright, let's start building these boards. If you have the large kit, feel free to skip ahead about a minute and a half to jump right into your tutorial.